So let me show you how I made about $300 using a website like this to create books like this. The website I'm talking about is Amazon KDP, right? And these are the kind of books that would make you that kind of money. This kind of books or other types of books, but we're covering just this one. The question is, so how do you create books like this, and what are these type of books? Books is what I call, this book is simply what I call coloring books, right? And I'm going to show you this tool and another tool that can help you effectively create coloring books. There are two websites we're looking at. One of them is called Boat Book Boat, and the other one is called Coloring Book. So first of all, I'll be showing you how you can use this one and then how you can use the other one. So first of all, what type of books should you be looking into, right? Because to make money, you need to understand what type of books you want to sell, where do you going to sell them, how are you going to design them. The first question is simply on Amazon KDP, where do you sell them, right? The other question is, what type of books should you be making? Now, we have this beautiful tool that helps you make a research on the type of books you want to use. Now, this tool is not for free. Even the other one also is not for free. This is not for free. You have to pay to use them. They are paid tools, but I can assure you they can speed up all of the process if you are serious about making money online. Let's go back to BookBoat. Now, the first thing you want to do is, let me just walk you through how it works. This first portal here is simply called the tutorial. All right, so you simply come here and get tutorials on how the platform works. But then you don't need this tutorial because I'll be covering how it all work. Okay, the next point is products. So you can scroll them. You see, it's scrollable, and you can scroll the main page. All right, so we're in the research phase now. So please follow so you make sure you don't miss out on any part. You click on products. Now, what product help you do is it sounds what product, what type of books are you going to make or you should think of making. Now, remember, we're making a research. This research will help guide us. So category here, this is the category here. We'll simply click on it. And when you click on it, it brings out other things. So there are comic books, there are coloring books, and all of these other genres of books. All right, there's even general. If you click on general, for example, and then you come here, just, okay, type in trucks, click search, and you see several books on trucks. There's this one here is a bestseller. There's several other trucks. There's this one here. All right, so let's come back and just type something like relationship. Let's see how this would turn out. Relationship, click enter. We're on general and see the kind of books we'll see. All right, how to heal an anxious attachment, self-therapy. You see the question for couples general. There's several books here. Now, this is just for you to make a research and also get the keywords that this book is covering, keyword count. And you come here, you see related keywords here. See related keywords. You scroll back up, you see keyword counts here. All right, so this helps you. Then if you click on show, right now for show, you see the description of the book. You fear losing them so much it hurts. You stop thinking about them. All of that, right? Now you could simply copy all of this text if you want to, and then reinvent it. But this is just giving us an idea. So now let me read or describe what this data is all about. This data here. Now you see the keyword here is relationship, the result of 100 results. Now average bestseller, this is bestseller rating, all right? So once you sell a book, it's a bestseller, okay? It's really not that easy to sell books on Amazon KDP, but if you do sell, you're one of the bestsellers, okay? The lowest price this book can go for is $3, and then the highest price is $34, and then the average price is $13. Usually, I look at this point if I'm going to put a price for my book. This is the sweet spot here. $13 is the sweet spot. Okay. Now, some books are e-books, for example. I'm sure this can be an e-book, if I'm not mistaken. If we check properly, we'll see that this is maybe an e-book. Or I'm seeing a journal prompt. What's included? 150 journal prompts, exercises. So this seems like an e-book. So of course, the lowest price can be this, right? Books that you don't eventually have to print or publish are usually cheaper because you can sell them cheaper because KDP or Amazon KDP would charge you cheaper for their service. Okay, so how it works is you publish on KDP and then KDP. Okay, so when you do this, what happens is that they remove their commission once the sale is made and then pay you your royalty. All right, your royalty means you're the owner of the book. Okay, So for books that they don't have to necessarily publish, their commission is usually very small. But the books that they are going to publish, their commission is very usually high, depending on type of book. So are you making a hardcover book, or are you making a soft cover book, or are you making just a series? All right, so it all depends on the type of book you're making. But for this particular tutorial, we'll be covering just coloring book. Okay, so come back up here, coloring book, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to make a tutorial on all these type of books, how we can make or create them. But for now, we're looking at coloring book. And the beautiful thing is we have another tool called coloringbook.ai. So it just makes it easier. We're going to use AI and also use this tool. Now we're making our research. So let's come on coloring book and just type in beers. Enter. Coloring book. Let's see what they give us for beers. So these are different beers for kids. Right now, you could see that the lowest price here, right, is about $6 because for coloring books, it has to be printed and delivered. So the cost for doing all of this is usually 30%. So whatever you're charging, just understand that Amazon is going to take 30% and pay your royalty. This is the highest price for it. This is the average price. Like I said, I like being here. All right, just a little bit over average, maybe like $9, $10 for books like this. Now let's see the type of book that we're looking at. So remember, you click more, show, and also check the keyword count and come down and check the related keyword. This will help you, right? So you can copy all of this and keep them in your notepad if you need, because remember, we're doing our research. All right, so just click on show and then see best for kids and adults. This is the print 8.5 times 11, I mean by 11 pages. And so come down here, check here. It just gives you an idea of the type of book. And you're seeing the size. This size is very important, so you can keep the size in the back of your mind if you're going with this route. Though that's BS. Now let's do dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Oh, let's do dragons. So kids like dragons. Search. I'm sure you'll see something on dragons, right? There are dragons here. Beautiful book, right? Again, the lowest price, as you can see here, is $4. The highest price is $16, and the average. So you can see the average is really around $9. So what it tells you is that when you're making your own book, please don't price above $9. Okay, worst case $10 for a coloring book, because you want to make as much sale as possible, right? If you scroll down, you see all the books show. You can see them. So we're doing our research. We're seeing what sells, and again, we see how many books here. Bestseller, about one is like 12,309,140. All right, so that's helped us for this. And the next point or the next feature of this book I want to show you is this book, this seller point. Now what the seller point does is it helps you see what other books this seller is making. So for example, let me copy out two sellers. I'll copy out this seller, okay, right, and I'll copy out this seller, this Tez Bridges. Okay, so I'll just go type Tez Bridges. So come on seller here, click here. It's going to take you to seller. So when it takes you there, you just simply type in Tez Bridges, okay, and search. Now it's going to give you different books that Stella has made. So far, she has just 6 books. And guys, I have about 51. So you see how aggressive you need to be if you want. I have about 51 thereabout books, right? So if you want to make as much sales, you need to be very aggressive with this. But Stella has just 6, right? As you can see, she has just 6. And if we look down, we'll see how much she's selling. The lowest of our price is $6 and the highest is $7. So you see the sweet spot. I said she doesn't go above $10. Doesn't even go near $10. Okay. Now let's see the kind of books Stella makes. Coloring book, as you can see here. The Stella is in the coloring book niche, coloring book, and all our books, all of them are coloring book. This is just to show you that hey, you can make a whole lot of money with this coloring book, as you can see. They're all coloring books, Halloween, all of that. Now, if we come and see from her first book she created, because it comes by date of oldest, from oldest then up to newest. Okay, so for the first book she made, which is like October 2022, she made an estimated 1 sale. Now, this is obviously she testing the waters, not sure what's happening. In the next one, the same estimated 1 sales. All right. estimated she might have made more, right? And this is August, right? It's like the next, this is September. She made like 27 sales, right? This is July. This is now, if you notice, this is 22. Now, this is now July the next year. The next year, she made 71 sales estimated. And the other one, this is August 2022, she made 71 sales. So as you can see, and this is August 2022, she made 219 sales. So you see that from usually your first book, you won't make a lot of sales, but then you start to understand what sells, what makes sense. And as you grow, you keep making sales. But she has just 6 books, guys. And my principle is that you go about 50. All right. Now, 50 book can give you passive income that you could use in paying your bills, buying gas in your car, or fuel, depending on where you live, or just spend it how you want, right? So let's go to the next one. Now we have cloud. So if we go and click on cloud here, click on cloud. Now what cloud does is that simply gives you the top search books and all of that, the category. So let's click on and let's go on coloring book. So this helps you understand what people are searching for, and this is one of the best tools you should be using. As a matter of fact, this is the sweet spot when it comes to book boats. They click on top 100, fine. Range. So for price range, let's do from $10 coloring book. Okay, keywords. So let's do dragon. Let's see what sells for dragon. Now, why I use words like dragon, cars, when you're creating your book, stay away from copyrighted projects. What I mean by copyrighted projects, there are some projects that are already owned by a company, or for example, you want to make a book and let's say you type Sonic. You know, this is a cartoon character or a game character. Now, if you type in Sonic, you notice you're not seeing anything. All right, but let's go on Google and type Sonic cartoon. Okay, I don't need to type Sonic, just Sonic this. If I type this, you see there's a character called Sonic. Okay, we go on images, you see this is a character. Now, ideally, you would think this would sell. Of course, it's going to sell. But then, if you go back on BookBoat, you're not seeing anything here because obviously it's a copyrighted item. But then, if you type in rabbit, if I type in rabbit, enter, I'm sure you see loads of best-selling rabbit books, coloring book. Or let's say come back here and type in, let's say you do what cartoon I'm thinking of. Let's say you do Tom and Jerry, Tom and Jerry. Click enter. Let's see, right? You don't see the Tom and Jerry cartoon character here. But if you put cat and mouse, enter, I'm sure you would see loads of cat and mouse. All right. So you see, the idea is do not take books that are copyrighted. Okay. Make your own book. Be creative. So cat and mouse is a good one. You could say beer and balloon houses and balloon houses. If you're getting value so far, please subscribe to the channel, click on the bell button. All right, so these are the books now. So let's dive in deep and see what's happening. This book is priced for $12, and then the estimated monthly sales. This is where I want to look at, guys. Is this now because it's a coloring book? Amazon is going to take about 30% from this book because they're going to deliver, right? Now this book is $12, so give or take, Amazon, this seller will be making about $3 to $4. All right. Now this is monthly sales, right? So let's go bring in our calculator and see how much this makes us monthly sales. Now for $4, let's multiplied 4 multiplied 5. Let's round up to 500. This person makes about $2,000 per month from this book because see, she makes about 226 book. I keep using the word she. The person, it can be a he, using money from this. This is monthly sales and estimated best selling. So this person makes at an average about $2,000, right? Passively. The next person does the same thing, estimates moving average sales. All right. So that's why I rounded it off. Come here, this person is making the same thing, making about $4 or 3. Okay. The same thing goes on for all of them, right? So this is the guys, this is the secret. All right. Understand what sells. All right. You scroll down, you get more options. This is for $11, right? This is for $11. You can see this 11, this 11. Okay. And then you could Simply come on here and try and find this person is. To open a new tab, you come here, you see the person and see how many books this person has. This person has 6 books. Now, if we look here, this Lauren K is making an average about 280 book from this particular book. I mean 280 sales from this book. And then we'll go check her out. We'll see she has just 6 books. Now let's find out. This is about 219 estimated sales, 71, 27, 1, 1, right? She has just 6. Now, if you notice so far, some of the sellers have just 6 books. Many of them don't have more than 6. But the goal is that you go aggressive with this, right? If you check this person, this author titled Calm Down, and if you open a new book, Calm Down, you come here 6, right? If you go check this person out, Rainbow Rhapsody, 6, right? So if you want to know why most of them are stopping at just 6, subscribe to this channel. I'm going to make another video. Just let me know in the comment section, why are most sellers stopping at 6? Why not 10, 20? You know, how did you do yours that you have 51? Just let me know in the comment section and I will make a video for that. But this is just so you see what's happening. You could research on basically anything and gives an idea of type of books to jump into. Open here, I click on music sheet, calendar, planner. For those of you who want to sell planner, like I said, I'll make another tutorial on all of these other books category. Right, so this is planner. Just remove this and just my wedding. Just a wedding planner. Okay, just type in wedding, search. Then I'm sure you see tons of books planner for weddings. All right, this is $10, $10. And if you open this person's wedding planner, open a new tab, you see has just 6. So like I said, the reason for all of this, if you want to know, let me know in the comment section. So this is just to help you understand what's out there, what's buzzing. So we'll come down to Book Scout. Now I'm taking my time to explain all of this so that you don't miss any part of it, right? Click on Book Scout and then make sure the publisher is titled that independent, published, or create. So this is just what they're asking to do. So, but you don't be needing much of this, so let me not disturb your head with this. If you want to know what Book Scout is, you want to learn more on Book Scout, let me know in the comment section and I'll make a video for that. The favorite. So you click on favorite. This is obviously your favorite. So you click on favorite. I did this. You know, you just the category and just add it to your favorite. Okay, so that you can come back to it. So let's say, for example, Dragon, one of my favorites. I just save it, so it's there. I can add on that favorite. Let's say there. Okay, and I just beer and I can put coloring book. This just helps me. So I can just do all of this and just, or I can put it in my notepad. It really does not matter. So the next thing I want to show you is keywords. Now this is another beautiful part. So search, click on keywords. It's the same thing as products here. Type in the keywords you want. Let's say monster truck. It's going to search. It's going to give us different options here. All right, on monster truck. Okay, these are the keywords. So it shows us the keyword phrase, the Amazon search volume. So this is a very good tool you could use. Then it also shows you for Google. So you see how loaded this is. So this is for Amazon and this is for Google. All right. So scroll down, you will see monster truck. This is the search volume about 8,000. This is 5,000. And so also it tells you what books should you be getting into. ABC monster truck has about like 60. The competition is low, right? Cost per click is also kind of low. So it means this will help you to understand if to get into a book, all right? Because Amazon still get their sales from Google search. So you see there's several of them here. If you go to the next, you see these are all of the numbers. Are awesome monster truck. If I put my eye, click here, you see. All right. So it just gives you an idea of what's been searched out. All right. So that you decide on what type of book to get into. So this is also favorite. But I don't want to stop your head about that. This is what I want to see down here called KDP category. When you click on KDP category, it's going to bring you here. Get more exposure to your book. Again, type in Dragon, right? And click in search. Right. So what you see is science and fiction, the category and the relevance. Okay. And so this helps you to categorize your book. Science and fiction, fantasy, you know, dragon and all of that. Or if you come here, just type in beer search, it's going to give you this children books, animal beer. So it helps you to kind of categorize your book. So this is a very good tool. So if you have this, all you do is just come on snip tool. If you have a snippet tool, open and just snip this whole page. All right, snip this whole page, have it saved on your computer. I'm going to save this, save it, save. All right, you saved already. Okay, so all I need to do is go back here and then you click on KDB Spy. So you see, this is a whole lot of yummy goodies. All right, so there's an extension you can install, and what the extension does is help you to set up and check out what other people are doing so that you can do the same. I don't want to overflog this part of it. This video is getting too long already. This is the research tool. So when you get all of this research tool, if for example, let's say we found out that beers make sense. So what you do with that information, or dragon, all right, dragon. What you do with that information is you simply come on coloring book, just click on start for free now. You don't have to use a credit card, but you can if you want. When you're ready, you can upgrade and have a plan. I have several plans, and this is the credits I have left. All you do is come down here, that's coloring book generator. It's very easy, guys. Okay, now I'm going to click on coloring book generator. I don't want to use too much of my credit I have left. This is the credit I have left here. So you see they are almost bleed out. I just want to show you the books that we've created using this beautiful platform. All you do is just come here, click on text, or watch this video to the end and see exactly how to start and create your own book using coloring book. I'm going to leave a description, leave a link in the description, right, so that you can go check it out and see how it works. Okay, so you can come on here, click on inspire, little pig with wings, you can enter a story, inspire, plan a magical. You could do this, or you could simply go on ChatGPT, get a prompt, tell the prompt, I'm trying to make a coloring book, and put in the title of your coloring book. You have to make a coloring book for SpongeBob or for beers or whatever it is. When you do all of that, you simply click on generate. Before you do click on generate, please pick the number of pages you want. You want 10 pages or 5 pages or 20 pages. 20 pages is for more higher packages. 10 pages is for medium packages. Now you scroll down and then remember to click on remove watermark. If not, a little watermark will be left under your book, like you can see here. If you look at this book, this part of the book, this is a watermark here. All right. But here, there are no watermarks. Okay. Make sure you do that. Now, the reason why, if you, for example, if you see 5 pages, I use lesser credits, use 8 credits. If I choose 10 pages, I use 16 credits. And I choose 20, I'm going to need more credits. And the reason why 20 pages is more for the more premium users is, this is the reason. First of all, you can go ahead and try this tool. All right, just give it a spin with 5 pages. And if you like what you see, then you could then subscribe and then use more. I mean, pay for them, be a member and use more. Don't forget to use the link in the description. Now, if you notice this 20 pages here, the reason is that for coloring books, the minimum, in my experience with Amazon KDB, the minimum you should be creating should be 24 or 25. It means that this isn't even enough. What it means is that you have to make a continuation of the book. So for example, I can create one part having this 20 pages, they create another part having the 20 pages, and I line them up together. If you want to know how to line up these books together, the video will pop in your screen now. Please go watch it to see how to line up books together. What I mean is make a continuation. So for example, this is the first book that is 20 pages. This is the second book that's 20 pages. Now, how do you merge 2 of them to get 40 pages? All right, so you can take these 40 pages and go put on Amazon KDP. Please note that Amazon KDP pays you more if you have more pages. I mean, it makes more sense for you to price your books more expensive because there are more pages, because you'll be charged more. All right, so think about it. Amazon will be using this book out. The more pages means the more expensive your book should get. For around 20 pages or 24 pages, you are good with about $9 as your price. If you want to do $10, that's fine. But remember, you need as much sale as possible and you need it very fast. Right? So that's really how to make all of this work. Now, this is how you use the research tool of I beg your pardon, and how you also use coloring book. This is how you make it happen, right? So subscribe to the channel. I'm going to make another video on how you can create your book in book boat, that you don't have to go out of book boat, make everything here. But please note that it's a bit, you have to have some graphic designing background. So that's why I usually will prefer coloring book, because this just does it for you with few clicks of your books and few prompts. You are good to go. You have good books like this. But with book boat, no, you have to do everything from scratch. You have to create it. You have to have some design experience, placement, arrangement, and all of that. And you have to put all of that into consideration. So thank you. This is all we'll do for this video. If you like this video, if you want me to make more content on things like this on Amazon KDB, please let me know in the comment section. And please watch this video on how to create a KDB account if you don't have one. Thank you, and see you in the next video.